Hello, welcome back to Ratopia. So, I think the first 3 episodes will be completely unedited without any work done off camera because I want people to understand the flow of the game, especially the way it's detailed in the game. And then I'll just start working 5 minutes, 10 minutes off camera to kind of have everything in line for the next part of the game. So, right here I was supposed to get the new units, the new settlers, the new mice. I just want to finish this first of all. I don't want to destroy these. Is there a way to preserve the cocoons? Probably. Oh yeah, I can definitely make this work, but I have to lose the grain over there. Okay, let me do the grain thing, and then I'll have to build a royal bed, because that's the only way to heal the queen. And to make the royal bed, I need the weaving mill, but to make the weaving mill, I need the sawmill. We put on the wooden sticks, and I should do that right now. Okay. By the way, if you're wondering why they have multiple things, it's because there are multiple types of logs. So as you can see, the jungle or the thorn log will give more. I guess you can only process the jungle logs. Okay. Food situation is manageable. Okay, I guess we can bring in the new people right now. Why do I keep taking out my sword? Frugal, well, frugal and happy. Yeah, this is nice. By the way, look at that, they have no religion, so you will be able to make a religion of swords a bit later. Okay, so let's kind of process this area a little bit more. I think I'll just leave it like this with the cocoons. I could also make the zombies rise from that area below us, but again, it's a lot of terraforming. I'm not really sure I am ready to do that much work. Oh, the worms, sorry about that. And you actually get the grain and... okay, that's nice. Artisans need to rest. Okay, go and rest. And now we need to probably expand a lot more. We're going to need a lot of room. So let's just gather the resources that are closest to us. Sorry, little bunny. Why are they bigger and smaller ones? I don't know. Sorry about the noise. Trust me, the silkworms are great to have in the beginning. It's just the noise they make is annoying. I think we have most of the standard stuff done. We have the music stage ready and we can build it, but we need to pass a law, but we can only pass a law after we advance the city level. New law after the city level has been... okay. I don't want to lean too much into combat, because I need to go into industry a little more. Man, we really need the furnace. What about the royal forge? Oof, this is going to be harder. If I remember correctly, the royal forge is only worth making after you make the normal furnace, so that means we need to do mason. We'll go with that in a bit. We don't have meat yet, so that's going to be nice. The little bunnies are a bit sad. Okay, let's start putting the wheat to harvest. I wish there was a permanent option to put this. I mean, permanently put that over there. You know, let me just cut down the tree myself. Again, most of the work will have to be done by us. Otherwise, nothing will get done. So 8 mice. So we need to get into the weaving mill business. We are ready. And for a short while I'll also put this on sticks, because the sticks are great to make the improved ladder. What is the improved ladder? Well, it's a ladder that has, this one has 5% movement, and the other one I think it will have much more. Am I researching masonry? Yeah, the wooden ladder. 30, so 25% speed on the wooden ladder. It doesn't really matter in what order they are, to be honest. Okay, I don't think we want to build much more over here, because if you have a lot of space that is not used but it's mined or built, that's where the mice will invade, the zombie rats. The dirty rats will invade. The resources will be put up there. Yeah, any refilling is around the city. Check migrants. Like I said, I'll not cheese or cheat anymore. Oh wow, this... Send them away. I cannot accept people like that in our happy little community. I mean, you can accept them, sure, you'll have bigger advantages in the beginning, but you just get slowed down a lot by after a while. I guess the only thing people will not like is that you have to go manually to assign everything to every place, but I like it, it makes sense. I think it's okay, we'll leave it like that for now. Did I take the copper seed? The copper seed. Did I take the copper and the grain seeds to the... Yeah, I think I did. Oof. It's going to be rough. Justify all of this. Oh, that's a new biome, okay. We'll have to make a ladder down there. We'll just make it right now. Wow. This is how the game is in the beginning. You have so many things to do that you don't have enough time to do all of them. And some people will love this part of the game, but yeah, later you will not have so many things to do and you'll just struggle with attacks and some other stuff. Take the grain seeds. I'm also constantly monitoring the food. Yeah, as you can see, they don't really gather stuff like they should. Now, do I want to replace all of this with... I probably want. But I don't have enough dirt. This is also eating up our leaf supplies very, very fast. I have to make sure I have enough grass. Yeah, it's a lot to manage, to be honest, but I love it. It's one of the best games I've ever played in a way. Because it really needs your full attention, or at least on this difficulty. At the fabric, I also really wish we could put all of the grain to harvest at as soon as it goes. Some of them need joy, some of them need rest. I need more mice. So it's day 6 already, wow. We are a bit slow on this game. Make the royal bed. Guess we cannot make the royal bed yet. We need one more production line for the fabric. I guess we can check the migrants now. Well, since it's the day of the attack, let's go to the next here. You also want to avoid taking damage. I'm not sure if these things actually do anything, but I'll just destroy them anyway. Oh no! Yeah. So now the city is level 2. And the next attack will actually be kind of hard to repel. See, this is what happens. They get into some weird situations. Leader points, policy capacity, population limit, milestone. Refresh milestones. Service effect hospital. Well, I guess the hospital getting a hygiene boost. I'm not sure how this works since I never had it, but the hospital is very good because it basically automizes the treatment of injuries. So if your rat is down somewhere and is out of health, he'll faint and you need to go and rescue the rat. But with the doctor, he'll do the rescuing, and I think he'll also take care of the other stuff. I don't really use the hospital often, but nah, let's refresh. Wait, whoa there. Let's see the benefits. Cemetery. You don't want to have a, you know, basically a gameplay tactic or a, I don't know, you don't want to base your gameplay around dying mice. That's horrible. Oh, you can get something like this. Well, I already have the blueprint, but the rats arrive faster and their abilities are +1 level. Yes, please. That just means we have better mice coming. Yeah, sorry, it's my fault. Because I did a bad job at reinforcing this area. Well, I think I can leave the rest like this. This will just be needed for resources. I think that will work more or less. So we'll just leave it like that for now. And I'll also need to mine this entire area. I want to check something out so I can harvest the grain. Yeah, okay. Let's make the royal bed. What? What are the mice doing? They are having fun instead of working. Need to start collecting the taxes. So I guess I forgot to build the tax office yet again. I always forget to build it. Exploration office, that is also good. You just have too many good things to research in the beginning, or very important things. The register, I don't really remember what the register does. Okay, now let's see. I think it's about time we expand over here, but not like that. Just cancel. So we only have one tree, which will be horrible for the future, if you ask me, but I think we can make something nice like that. Yeah, just don't ask too many questions. I'm kind of on autopilot right now. Since we really need to hurry up. Sorry, little rabbits. We have a rabbit hole there and another one over there. Yeah, this is the best map I could get. Usually the maps would have been much better. I wish there was a pacifist way to play the game, but there's not. At some point, the seasons will change and you'll no longer be able to produce grain. Well, unless you farm it, but farming is such a long way ahead. Please be good, please be good. They're not horrible. I'm looking at this guy at speed. An elitist, but I'm just not getting the ones I really need. The red is in the... I guess I can separate them in groups. I'm not sure what the point would be. This is going to be annoying to deal with, but I guess I really want all of that over there. Now, I guess until the stuff will be done, I have nothing to do except mine a little bit. Start singing some mining songs. Okay, it's time to also change a law. So yeah, we need to go and... oh no. So every time you go up to over here, you should always, you know, take something with you. You can also tax the citizens yourself manually, but that's not going to be fun to do. The first action when you click on the mouse will be to gather money. Now, commercial law... I need to make... usability law. Or... oh, what? I don't have... do I really need to build the music stage before I can give a law? Yeah, because we need the stone bricks. We have the masonry. We have the masonry ready. This is for... should be for the forge over here. Okay, fine, build that. And from now on, everything over here will be a wooden ladder. And let's change this as well. Anyway, you kind of see the whole point of the base building aspect. I'm already out of resources. Okay. You also have to be very careful because sometimes they don't replace the resources in time. So you end up with a bottleneck. So be very careful what it says over here. Okay. Finally time to rest a little bit. Now, as a general rule, you always want the queen to be max HP. I think you can press tab to make the game go faster. Calm down. Where are all of my warriors? Where is all of my production mice? No. Send them away. I guess it's time to only accept mice that are worthy. It's also sadly time to harvest more of the tree over here. That means we need to destroy the water. Water can be harvested, it's not such a big deal. You can also drown, so be careful. Also, if there's too much water in a location, your building will not be able to function. And you also have to build a huge reservoir. So when it rains, we can collect a lot of water. I'm so scared when I hear that sound because that usually is preceded by an invasion. So let's see what will be coming up next. Yeah, I really wish I could mine in 2 hits. That's going to take a long time. So So this is why I kind of prioritize getting resources with the queen. So she levels up a lot in the beginning, so I don't have to work as much afterwards. I don't know if that makes sense, but you get the idea. After a while, you'll not have anything to do anyway. So don't worry about it. Little bubbles. I wish I had more productivity, to be honest. Stamina loss rate. And over here it will always have to be the tax office, because I don't want the rats to travel too far. If I can make a production building. Nah, the tax will not be such a huge deal after a while. Let's put it over there. And we can also make more production buildings if we can. Come on, game, work with me. I'm happy I got that milestone bonus, but I'm just missing soldiers or productivity related stuff. Yeah, I guess it's time to switch back to planks. For now, it's just easier to do this manually, otherwise it will be too much work. Also, like I said, I should check the wood situation. Yeah, okay. As you can see, I'm just running by instinct at this point. I'm kind of getting it right, hopefully. Yeah, I guess I should go into making 2 soldiers or 3 soldiers at least, but with my current population it's going to be super hard. And also, I should take the leaves over there. I think that will unroot them, although I don't want that. So yeah, the queen will always have to harvest the grain, which is the kind of like the fun part of the game. Hey, what does the queen do? Everything else except the easy jobs. All the hard jobs are given to us. Now the problem is, if you let them sleep out here, they will need the toilet, and they will need, guess what? So if you make more beds over here, they'll still need to go to the toilet and to the circus stage to get their joy and their hygiene. So this is going to be a problem, because every time they wake, they sleep, they restore their energy, they go to the music stage or the toilet, and then they go up, and then they start working over here. You can kind of see the dilemma of me doing this, but at the same time, I don't think I have a better option right now. I think the tree needs that much space to grow anyway. Okay, and that will be it. And then we can start making more buildings over here. But again, no... Don't exaggerate it. Don't overdo it. I think most of the times I lost the game was because I don't know, expanded too fast and then the invasions became too strong. Our agility increased. Things need to rest. Well, they should work, not rest. Oh boy, what do you want? So, need to assign someone with the taxes. Now, Well, again, just for show and tell, like I said, I will not cheat or cheese, but I'm just not getting any of the mice I really need. So let's just reload the game a little bit, because this will be a campaign I cannot really make mistakes. Now, I thought about it a little better, but if you don't do it like this, as you can see, I'm just getting super unlucky. Even though I chose specifically the milestone for better citizens, I'm just not getting any production citizens. I think I should make the production... Yeah. I need at least one, or to be honest, I think I need about 5 mice with the production bonus. I think I can put the intelligence mouse at the taxes, but then I'll need for the forge one that has better productivity at least. So give me at least one bonus productivity mouse game. I guess I don't really have to do this right now, but I can only defend the colony until the next attack, and after that I need 2 or 3 soldiers at least. And that's where things will get tricky, because you go from 2 or 3 zombies attacks to 20 or 30 zombies per attack. Where are the hard-working mice? Where are the colony building mice? I guess they're all hiding. Yeah, hygiene will produce diseases, and once you have a disease, it will be an epidemic, and that's very hard to solve. And we have to prevent that from happening. Okay, I'll try 2 more times. If I don't get what I want, I'll just accept what I have. I guess the developers, maybe they balanced some other stuff. They hard-coded some stuff that the production mice will be very rare. Because I think we've only seen 2 this far. Oh, here it is. What is the pacifier? Nah, they'll not fight. I think that means they cannot be soldiers, but it doesn't mean if they see a fight or if they get attacked, they'll be unhappy. Hopefully. I'm not sure if I really have to build a music stage to have the low. I think I have, so... Okay, fine, let's prepare another little settlement over here with a toilet will being the first. It's so tempting to just build stuff over here, but as you can see, you need to have a certain amount of tiles before you can build stuff. And at some point I'll start building some houses up there, but that's going to be a little trickier. Yeah, the next part of my population will be built over here. My population will never be very big, but it will need to expand. If you don't expand in this game, well, you'll be in a lot of trouble. Sure. Looks kind of refreshing, doesn't it? Water is great if you have it, but sometimes it's not that good in a situation like this. What happens if I destroy this one as well? I like the flow mechanic, so it just flows from there as well. Don't worry, I think the water will spread, it will not be contained. I'll need at least... Great. That's great, right? Tax office, yeah, I'll just put the mouse. 200 workload. It's tempting to not put the one with productivity, but... Yeah. I guess I have no choice in that matter. They're already increasing the stats, so it's going to be kind of a waste to put them on something they're not good at. think I have enough resources for now. Seems to be so hard to replace that. Okay. Oh, look at that. Skillful. So I need to make the forge so I can make better units. The furnace, I mean. 10 points. See, this is why I need to build a research office so fast in the beginning. And I think the furnace will also need a kiln. And the pharmacy is needed for medical beds. Yeah, I think this is the way to do it. And then I'll need to research the medical beds. How many? I think I need about 3 medical beds in total. We need that med bags. So 3 HP restored, 150 stamina recovery, and then let's look at the stats of the other bed. Yeah, the beds have stats. 1 and 100. So as you can see, it's much better to use the med beds. I mean, you don't really need to use the beds like I'm showing you right now, but it will make the game so much easier after a while, especially for the soldiers that are injured. Or I could go straight into the barracks. Tempting. Or I could go straight into the Royal Forge. Tempting as well. Everything is just so tempting. I hate that sound. That sound means I have less time available. I think day 9 or day 10 might be the big attack where you see the zombie horde. And the zombie horde is actually just the beginning. There are... Well, I don't want to spoil the surprise, but there will be stronger enemies than the zombies. So don't destroy the rabbit den by mistake. They're so big. Probably a bug, I don't know. They should be all the same size as that one. No, don't waste time like this. I hate it when I get stuck in a situation like that. Hello, little bunny. So switch to the rabbit when you're attacking. Guess we need to find that as well. What? The tree is not growing anymore? So it might need 2 more. That not be a problem, because that means I just need to put this one unit higher. So much work for a single tree, right? But hey, the tree deserves it. I need to make the wooden ladder over there. I think I have a lot of food, but that's kind of it. We need to start working on the food production because we're out of grain. Should I insist on the grain or the hunter? I think I will insist on the hunter more. I think... Does it really matter where I put it? I think I'll just put it over there since the production will be here. I'm not sure what the logic of the building is. I think the workers will go to the building and then they'll start working. So it doesn't really matter where you put it in a way, but at the same time, this is the only space with it. It will be okay, but this means it will be under risk of attack, a much higher risk than it should be. Rats. I totally missed So much work for the tree. If I destroy it from there, then that... the annoying part of the game. Boom. And the tree just sprouted out of the ground. That was great. Okay, now we need some soldiers. It's tempting. Oh. I guess we can make 2 training camps. That will be enough for the beginning of the game. Okay, the joy will become a problem very soon, so we need to give that low so they can use it. Structure usability. Because right now all of the mice are low class. Low class. No problem. Oh, the music stage is over here. So the circle is 20, this is 25, as you can see. Consumers. Don't even try to understand it, just go the flow. So this means every class will be able to use it. The poor, the middle and the high. Oh, this is so funny, the poor mice. You can actually increase their class, but that's going to be for later. So this will be for the music stage. Fine, exit. So far so good. We have the taxes working, we have the other stuff working. Guess I need more bunk beds. Yes. A very tense atmosphere because a big attack is coming. You also want to make sure everyone has enough food, so if that is below 20 food, that means some of the mice might not have enough to eat. That's bad. Did you see that? They're plotting against me. Okay, so let me also make the butcher over here. The butcher will be one of those buildings that needs to be super effective at what it does. I think I'll just put it over there. Yeah. I think the tax situation is very good. Also, you can just sit over here by the ladder and instead of having tax obvious, just click on all of the mice. Okay, now in the next episode I'll present all of the graphics related to happiness and some other stuff. But for now, let's not get into that. Don't be so upset, my little friend, it's going to be okay. I really need to get the music stage up and running. If I had one more plank. No warriors. Okay, let's put all of the bunks to auto. Population is 15. I think I will need more beds over there. So that will be 8. Too bad it doesn't really show you your total sleep capacity. I think I have 5 bunk beds over here, or 6. 6. So this will be enough for 12. Also want this to be mined. We'll start getting attacks very soon, so... Cool. I think I got 20 logs because I trained a soldier. Oh boy, and here it comes. I only have one hardy mouse. Now it depends on what you like, but to be honest, it is not that important. I just like them to have more health because they'll be fighting with me. could have mined that as well, and it's too late. Now, this would need a lot of efficiency. Not really something... If you put the mouse with efficiency, that means you'll need less of them. So I'll just put that one over there. Oh boy, enemies are digging in. So this one will speed the little... Yeah, you can avoid attacks, you can kind of kite them. And usually they'll attack the settlement from a position where they think you are most vulnerable. And it will be from this position most of the times. But I'm already making... Well, I guess it's not as hard as I thought it would be. I think starting level 3 it will be the hard ones. Everything, so that's on auto. Yes. Okay, that was not so bad. I thought it's going to be worse, but I guess I'm ahead of the difficulty curve a little bit. Build a furnace. And we'll also need a kiln. Things are going well, but not that well in a way. Also, the mice cannot fight once you assign them. They'll need to train for a certain amount of time, so you cannot just make warriors out of the air. You need to wait until they're trained. So if you unassign them, they'll need to go through the training again, which is going to be a bit problematic. One warrior would... I'll just get this group because I really need that. This soldier over here. Okay, this is going much better now. So let me harvest the wheat again. All of the hard work is done by us. It's kind of getting crazy right now, as you can see. I think I'll also go... Yeah, I really need to get to the medical beds. So a hunter has to be one with speed. And then I need a drop-off point, but that will take a while. What's happening with my wood situation? I'm not getting enough wood. Well, I guess we just have to take care of the wood situation. Who dropped the lumber? This is not working because I need a mouse with productivity, so let's assign someone with the productivity. I don't have any more mice with productivity. Oh boy. Can I build another music stage? Important. I really wish you could just replace something. I like that it's always the jesters that are the ones angry. You can put them in any bed. Okay, for your crimes, your workplace will be dismantled and we'll build something better. We need to work fast. Wow, I don't have any of the resources on hand, so... 4 cloth. Okay, he was carrying the cloth and I was lucky to catch it on time. Oh, they can only carry 3, so that's going to be a problem. As you can see, if you help them out, sometimes they will not be able to carry the full load. I'm not assigning anything to that place until I finish this place. So right now I think I just need mice with production. Oh wow. One more. And whatever, I'll just drop it on the floor like I said. Oh, I already had a wood, okay. Guess will be the clown again, the same person who almost started the riot. I guess it's because they cannot get joy from their workplace because they are the ones generating the joy. So that's why you need 2 musical stages or 2 circuses. I'm not sure if that's the way it works. That's how I think it would work. This is what you need. So they need agility. Also, another thing I never really understood, what's the point of the range? Why would you not always have it on max? Pessimistic clown. Actually, there are musicians here. Elitist, look. Give that. I have to give that job to someone else then. Okay, now let's make sure all of the bunk beds are set to auto. Manual is also good, but trust me, you don't want to handle that nonsense when you have a much bigger settlement. It might seem manageable now, but in a while it will not become so manageable. So I hope those two will keep each other entertained. Get the hunter getting hit by all of the bunnies. Yeah, eventually he will be knocked out. Insufficient food. That's caused mostly by them not picking up the grain. And I have to keep an eye out on that very, very closely. So I need 2 more jobs. I also need to sleep today, so I heal my queen. They're working very, very hard over there. Okay, this is exactly what I needed in a way. I guess I wanted 2 soldiers, but that should be fine. So these workers will solve the food issue. Yeah, imagine if I hadn't done this. That's producing meat. Usually, if you can gather the grain around your base and have a hunter and a butcher, it will be enough. But not really much. Not really enough. I'm going to need to put storage over here. Yeah, you also have to use porters. It's going to get really annoying at some point. I'll need to research porters. I forgot how much space a porter takes, so I'll just assume it's 2 points, 2 spaces. Oh, I haven't even started to research the thingy that increases the rate of growth of plants. It's kind of bad. Yeah, this will work. What can I say? I forget how much space the porter takes. Anyway, it will be a while before we get that anyway, so let's just make the basic stuff. Okay, and then I'll check the rabbit stock, and that's where we'll end the video. Sweet. A 15 rabbits, 3 meats, okay. Everything is starting to go according to the plan. Things are going okay for now. Now, again, I will not make anything off camera for this episode, the next one. So the next episode will start when this one ended. Oh, we can get the bee as well. No. So yeah, this game is a lot of fun. I recommend you try it. And this is just the easy part of the game. Once you get into the metalworking and the royal armory and some of the more advanced stuff like the med beds, then the game will get crazy. I don't want to go to tier 3 just yet, so I'll just... See, this is why I need a medic. If you don't take this guy on by yourself, how should I put this? Basically, you have to rescue all of them manually, otherwise they'll die. As you can see, they're put in a box as well, the band-aid logo. I also need to make this a lot more efficient, so there will be blocks everywhere. Okay, so that's working, So yeah, we'll have to solve the issue with the food next time. See you next time, bye bye.